Good day all, welcome to Obed Farm. Well, I just wanted to show you where we are with our cows right now, and as this project has taken time this is has been a labor of love over 7 years, and over 7 years we have gone to 20, gone back to 12, right now we are at 15, and as you can see, we have actually over the years managed to change the breed. When we started with a lot of hard Mashona. There is absolutely, from the beginning breed, we do not even have one. When we started this project, we don't even have one from the original batch when we started 6 years ago. Shows that we have moved on. We started with hard Mashona cows when we started the project. Now we are at actually pure Brahmins. As you can now see, we actually do have pure Brahmins in the head that we have. This shows that it's been something that we have learned from, and as I said, it was never something that was going to take a month or two or a year or two to get to where we are. Because right now, if I was to say is there even one hard Mashona here? No, they are all Brahmins. It's only that we do not dehorn them at birth. That is something that we just do not do. Reasons is that probably I don't have a person who knows how to do it, and getting a vet to come and just do one or two is just not worth it. It needs, when you have got a lot which need to be done at once. So we have not been doing dehorning, and as you can see, we have had quite an increase in our numbers, and this increase has been due to the numbers that we started off with. As I said, we started off with just 3. 7 years time we're up to 15, but there was a time when we were in the 20s. There was 1-2 which died due to there was an during the outbreak, and then after that we had some that we actually sold off. And if you all remember, I used to have a bull which was way much bigger than this one when I started this. When I also bought it for the herd. Now that one has been sold off, and it has been money that I have been able to say I have been able to store in the value of my cows. The person who has taken care of them has really done well. I've had quite a few people who have been taking care of these cows, but the people that I've had, I've not really had much of a complaint of them. There was probably just one who was not just doing their work, but the rest of the other people did well for me during the taking care of these cows. But as you can all doing very well, they are at a size whereby we believe that they should be. Right now we're now going into the winter period, and out of this winter period at the present moment we have about 5 calves that we have. So we've got 5 calves. We have got out of the calves that are there, we have got 3 of them are bulls, 2 of them are small little bulls. So that is what we have there. And then for the heifers we have got 3, and then the other ones we expect them to be calf. They are the mothers that we do have. So the calves, as you can see, like especially that white one, most likely next year should be doing its first cycle. Of those 2 which are in together close to each other, though, those 2 should be giving birth next year. Next year should be the first time they will be calving, because they would have been, this year is where they end year 2, and then from there they'll be now 3 years old, and roughly around 3 years old they will be then be breeding. Yes, then we start saying that, is it good for them to breed whilst they're a bit small? The problem is that we run our bulls together with the cows, and also when they meet other cows, you cannot stop that breeding cycle. If they get on heat during that age, you really cannot stop them. Those are the challenges when you are not doing it as a business, as in you want to grow, you want to have them all being pregnant at the same time. Because if I wanted to have them all pregnant at the same time, right now I would say to myself, the bull should be getting ready to be removed from this head of cows, be kept on its own, it runs on its own, whilst that means that also it will be building up a lot of lambo for itself by being by itself. And when we introduce the cows to it, it will be at at high volume, but that means that you're doing it by yourself. But here we have got other cows, we have got other farmers that we are working with, who we share the same person who takes care of our breeds with. So we cannot go through that process of it going one by one. But those are the challenges when you're still small scale. When you're large scale, you will understand how to do this much better, and making sure that your cows are running on them, the bulls are running by themselves, the other ones are growing by themselves. As I said, also there gets to a point whereby you've got to be thinking about supplementary feed. Are you supplementing the feed? At the present moment, I'm not supplementing the feed. All that I just put is an ice block, but the ice block, I actually feel that it's been finished, because it should be sitting there. And these are the things that you also get to know. Next time, it means that when I come through, I need to get for them some salt for them to leak through the salt. And this is where a person should be. But as I said, this has been a labor of love, and it's been a long journey whereby I can tell you that I started with a pure Mashona cattle, changed from Mashona. First breed that I had was a cross between Mashona and the Mashona and the Brahman. In fact, it wasn't Brahman. I actually had Tuli. Next door neighbor of mine was keeping Tuli, so I had Tuli breed. Then after the Tuli breed, I then got a pure Brahman bull. Then the first group of kids were Brahmins. Then we got rid of the hard Mashona and the crosses, and then we started buying from other farmers. When we were selling those, we were buying Brahmins from other farmers. So therefore, this is why I now have pure Brahmins on the farm. Well, this takes time. Obviously, a person would then say, how does it do for you to become a stud breeder? Stud breeding is a different league of its own, and being in that league, you really need to understand what you're doing to become that kind of breeder. Because even to say that I am, yes, I know that they are pure Brahmins, because I bought them from a person who had Brahmins, who was just doing pure breeds. But these are not cattle that you say to yourself, they've got papers. No, they don't. For stud breeding, you need to have a lot of lineage, and you need to understand where it's coming from or where they're going. Well, I think about the cows this time. I've made sure that they've not gone out early, and so that I get this thing through. Now that they have gone through it, I hope to those people who are asking me where the cows are, they've not seen me showing the cows. Here the cows are, and this is where we are with them. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking. Until next time, have a good day.